Hi there, welcome to Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip video, I have a recently started page from Rita Berman's Walk Through the Seasons. I don't have the winter book, so this is my winter page from her this year that I want to try to get done. So I've only done 3 houses so far, but I think I've got a cute color palette in mind, and I'm excited to use some water mediums on these. So we will get started here in a second. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. My brand new beautiful mug. I can't tilt it so you guys can see, but on this side you can see there's like a wooden handle. So it's got like a bird on it, and then like leaves and stuff, and the texture feels really good, and it's really beautiful cream. It's just really simple and gorgeous, and I just got it, so I wanted to use it. Okay. Yeah, let me grab this page again. Did I just skip right over it? Yes, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to use my Neocolors. I'm also going to be using my Inktense pencils. I just want to play with these today. Kind of a no stress day, I think. Just want to chill out and color and chat with you a little bit. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, I am going to put a backer page in. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. Hi. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. It is Friday night for me, as per usual lately. I am still trying to recover from all of the Christmas craziness that happened. And my voice today decided that it didn't really want to show up. So I'm going to apologize now if it either gives out or cracks or does anything funky during the video. Yeah, just kind of been trying to take it easy this week. I don't know if I just wore myself out or if I actually got sick or what it was, but there were a couple of days there where I couldn't keep my eyes open, and it was crazy. I mean, we always get sick around Christmas in our house, so I'm sure it was, some kind of sickness, but it was no fun, because I kept having to sleep and then kept having to put everything else off. So then I had to like rush around at the last minute and try to get all that stuff done. And then I was just exhausted on Christmas Day, just completely exhausted, but filled with joy at the same time. So I had a wonderful day with my family. I hope you all had wonderful Christmases as well. Yeah, we just had a really fun time. The kids got some really fun stuff. So normally Santa brings them, a nice gift. And yes, they are 22 and 20 and 12 now, but Santa still comes and brings them gifts. But normally they get like a nice gift from Santa, and they usually get an ornament and a stocking. Or yeah, and then like stuff in their stocking. And then this year they still got a nice gift. They each got a really cool book, like focused on something that interests them. And then they all got really cool ornaments. But that was it. That was it from Santa this year. And then, they went through and they opened all their other presents. They got so many nice gifts from everybody. My dad spoiled them rotten like he normally does. And yeah, so they got some really nice gifts. And then once they were all done with their gifts, I had another bag wrapped up that had, it was marked for them to open it last. And then it was to all three of them. So they had to kind of open it together. And then they had a little riddle that they had to solve to find the gifts. And it took them a minute. And actually, my youngest is the one that solved it, but then she didn't see the gifts where I had set them. So she was like, "Well, it's not in here," but it was in there. Anyway, so they got their gifts out, and they each had a wrapped gift that they could open. And so I had my youngest go first, and she got a new phone, a new iPhone. So she's in 7th grade, and when the other kids were in 7th grade, this is the year that they got their phones for Christmas. So I just kind of kept with that tradition, and yeah, so she got her phone, and my son, who's been having just really a lot of trouble with his iPhone, he was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And I could see on his face that he was just like, "Well, that sucks, because now my younger sister has a phone that actually works and does what it's supposed to, and she's only 12, and I'm, and then I was like, "Okay, well, you guys can open your presents too, whatever. You guys can open them at the same time." And I was like, not making a big deal out of it. And then they both got phones as well. So he thought that was kind of funny. But I didn't want to give it away immediately that he got a phone. So I just thought that was a little sneaky way for me to play with it a little bit. But I knew that if I tried to give them the phones like before any of the other presents, that there was not going to be any other, like they would have just completely checked out. So we did the phones last, and then, yeah, so that worked out well for them. And then, yeah, and then my youngest disappeared for 3 days and didn't come back unless she needed to eat. Which I was asleep half the time anyway, so it's not like I was really going to be interacting with her a ton, but I still felt kind of bad about it. I'm trying to decide, do I want a little glow around here? I think I do. I'm going to add in a little bit of yellow. Well, I'll just leave an open space for now. And then I'll come back in with something. Yeah, so she's finally resurfaced and is actually talking to other members of the family again, and yeah, she's back in the world, in the real world, for a little while at least. Like, she tends to disappear in her phone anyway for a while, like, most kids, but it's a little different for her. So I do have to monitor that quite a bit. And we got her some really nice headphones, so those haven't been off her head either. For like, every time we see her, she's got the headphones on. I'm like, oh, those were maybe not the best idea, but they help so much. She said it feels, it's like soothing, she said, because it really does kind of filter out all the other noise and helps her focus on what she's watching or what she's doing, listening to her music. She says it's been awesome. She is taking them off when she goes to sleep, so that's good. And if you're interested, they're the Raycon everyday headphones, and I have a pair of them as well and really love them. So I thought that she would like them, and yeah, it turns out she does. She really likes them. But yeah, we had a good Christmas. And I got a couple of coloring books that I was wanting. I got some inks that I had asked for stamping. A couple of nice sweaters. My mom got me a really pretty bracelet set that I will be wearing like when I go out on fancy dates and stuff. It's fancier than what I would wear like everyday jewelry. I don't really wear a whole lot of bracelets. I used to wear a watch, but then I just stopped, and every once in a while I'll get in a thing where I'll wear my Fitbit for a little while. And I have some nice bands for that, but most of the time I don't have anything on my wrists. I'm trying to think what else. It was a good Christmas. We had a nice time. I did finally, so channel news, I did finally get the last fairy Mary video. So my Christmas fairies series that I've been doing, that video is finally out. Sorry it was a little bit late, but like I said, that whatever that sickness was just kind of threw me for a loop, and then I had all the Christmas stuff piled up, and I was just freaking out a little bit there for a bit. Yeah, and I really like the way that this last one turned out. It's definitely not like a normal Christmas palette. So if that's, right up your alley, you can check that out. I know it's after Christmas, but she's kind of like a Yule, just like a Yule season, like the whole holiday season fairy. She's not really Christmassy very much, but I liked it. I thought she turned out really cool. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I did. So I did a post on Instagram about her. So you can check out what she looks like there, or you can see it on the thumbnail, but it's a much closer up picture if you check it out on Instagram. What else? Not a ton. I'm still planning to do my year in review video. That is in process, and hoping to finish it up tomorrow so I can get it up either on New Year's Eve or probably New Year's Eve. Yeah, either Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure which day it's going to be yet, but one of those days. Oh, wait. New Year's Eve is Sunday, isn't it? New Year's Day is Monday. Right? Do I have that right? I have no idea. I can't remember what day it is today. I saw a meme that was like, the first, it was like December 1st through December 26th. And it's like, you're all festive and happy. And then December 7th through the 31st, it's like you're confused, you're full of too much cheese, and you don't know what day it is. And I was like, that sounds like me. I thought that was so funny. I started laughing maybe a little too hard when I saw that, because I was like, yeah, too much cheese was consumed. We make this cheese sauce every year, and I try not to make it too much throughout the year. But because I do that when it's out on Christmas, I'm just like, oh my God, I got to eat it. And I don't really need it. Like, it's not good for me, but it tastes so good. Okay. All right. I like the sky. I think I might come back in and do a little bit more. I'm going to do... So I needed to use my Neocolors because some of my Inktense, they were just going to be too vibrant, I think. So I really wanted to use a few Neocolors for some of the other things. So I'm going to use the gray on a couple of houses. I'm going to use the pink on the clouds. But then, yeah, I can use some of my Inktense on the houses and things down here. And then I'll probably end up using some pencils just to do a little bit of shading here and there. But, yeah. So I hope, like I said, I hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas. I don't know how this year went by so fast. Like, it just flew by. And I'm probably going to say this a few more times before the, I feel like that's just going to be a solid wall of clouds, right? Like, it's okay to make it just a solid wall of clouds. We'll just do that, and I'll just have color come up sometimes and color come down sometimes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it just flew by. It's crazy. I did see on my Goodreads, which it's kind of embarrassing. Like, I didn't realize I had read so much, which might, be a sign that maybe I need to force myself to move more instead of just sit and read, or maybe like read and move at the same time. I got this walking treadmill that I'm gonna start using a little bit more, so hopefully I can move my body a little bit more. I'm not on a super weight loss journey, although today I kind of wanted to leave this lighthearted, but today I saw a picture of myself, several pictures of myself from Christmas, and it was hard to see because I know that my thyroid is out of control. And I know that I've gained some weight, and seeing the actual proof. Like, why can I look at myself in the mirror and not see it? But then when anybody takes a picture of me, like, it's right there. Like, it's full on right there. It was just hard to see. And so today I kind of had a little bit of a hard time with that. But the treadmill, I really feel like if I'm just move more, that it'll help, and hopefully I can get my thyroid medication to just do what it's supposed to do. Like, come on. It's time. I've been dealing with this for years now, and I'm tired of feeling like crap all the time, and I'm tired of being tired, and tired of gaining weight. Like, that's the worst part for me. I come from a family where being overweight is a high risk. All of my mom and all of her sisters were overweight. They all had gastric bypass surgery. They all had severe health issues because of it, and I'm trying to not have that be the case for me. Like, I see the struggles they're going through now, and I'm just like, I really would not like to have that when I'm older. So I was like, well, I'll just get this walking treadmill, and hopefully that'll be something that I can do every day, to combat it a little bit. Ooh, that's too much water. Sorry, paper. Because I know, well, myself and, my undiagnosed, self-diagnosed ADHD brain will completely reject any kind of I don't know. I cannot make myself exercise like in a regular routine. I've tried it. I don't get like the rush of endorphins that people talk about after they exercise. The only time I feel better is if I do yoga. So I'm going to try to start implementing that again. I was doing it every morning there for a while, but then I had to start helping my kiddo out a lot more in the mornings. So that kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. So yeah, but the walking I can probably work in, because I can do it, you know, in the middle of the day if I want to still read or watch a video, or, you know, if I can figure out a way to get a standing desk or a raised desk. And here where I'm coloring, I might be able to at least be moving my legs while I'm coloring too. So yeah, that I'm hoping will help. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a deep dive there, and that picture, the pictures that I saw today just really threw me for a loop. But there's, you know, there's only so much I can do about it. And my husband has been really supportive, which I'm thankful for. And he's really the only person I've talked to about it until just now, I guess. Like I've mentioned on here, you know, that I've gained weight or whatever, but haven't really gone into detail about it. So I appreciate you guys listening, and I know that you'll be supportive because you always are. You guys are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Okay, let's use this gray. I'm going to do the gray, I think, on the stone buildings. I think. Is that what I want to do? Yes. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. And then I'll come back in and do other things. But I'll do some lighter, some darker. Depending on the amount of pressure that you use with these Neocolors, you can get different results too. So I'm just going to go right over the stones because, oh wait, that's a hole that goes all the way down. It's not drawn in that way, but I'm gonna say that it extends. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that balcony because there's no window drawn behind it. Like, you can't see through it according to the line work that's there. But it's just a wire balcony, so you would think that you would be able to see through it. I don't know. I'm going to do these stones too. I'm just going to go ahead and do all of that. And then I'll come through and add a little bit of shading and stuff. I was able to finish the book or the page in seasons that we've been working on through most of the weekend whips this month. I did a quick little story about it on my Instagram channel, so or Instagram feed. So if you want to check that out, it'll be there for a little bit. But I really like the way it turned out. So thank you guys for encouraging me to keep going with that. The gingerbread house turned out really cute. I really like the way that background ended up looking. Once I started adding snowflakes and stuff, it really came together a lot. And then I added a bunch of like snow, like lining the branches and the little needles, and it ended up working really nicely. I really like the way that it turned out. So yeah. I wish that there was a way. I wonder if I could just do it like, because on Instagram I can just do the story and I can edit it and do all the stuff like right there in the app. But on YouTube it's a little weird. Like the shorts are just weird. And I don't love them. But like, I really like when like Emily Illustrator does her YouTube shorts. I'm like, well, why can't mine be like that? Like, I think they're so cute. I don't know if she just does it all outside of the app and then uploads it all. I'm gonna have to send her a message and just ask her. See what she does. I know she's busy doing stuff right now, so I won't bother her yet, but let's see what else. Do you guys have fun plans for New Year? What do you like to do on New Year? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what, if you have any traditions, if you have any plans already that you're looking forward to. We usually stay in and play games. We have a very simple meal of some sort, nothing fancy. Like sometimes it's just pizza, sometimes it's like, more of that cheese dip, which we're not making. I'm not making it again. I still have cheese left that I can use, but it's not happening. I cannot eat any more of it. For those of you that know, I mean, it's not like it's a fancy cheese dip, but it's just like Rotel and Velveeta and sausage. But it's so good. Like, it makes me happy to eat it. And I don't know if it's because I ate it as a kid so much, like if it's just nostalgia at this point, but I'm so excited when somebody makes it. And we don't eat Velveeta any other time, only in that dip. Like we don't have Velveeta. My husband's not a cheese person anyway, and he really hates like the way that everything smells when we make that dip, but he was like, cheese, like real cheese is stored in the refrigerated section, and this is stored on a shelf because it's cheese product. It's not real cheese. Like, but it's good. It tastes so yummy. All right. I'm going to do a couple of roofs with this gray. Do we want to do the church roof with the gray? No, I want to do this roof gray. This little village is so cute. I'm excited to get it all colored. And then I'm going to color the bottom of this gray as well. Yeah, this year, so my son my dad got him one of those VR gaming things, headsets, whatever it is. And they've been playing it, and they took a video. So that the day he got it, everybody was looking through it and everything. And I had never seen actually what it looked like. So I put it on for the first time, and he told me how to, get to like the main menu. And I was just in like the main menu lobby area, and I lost my mind. Like I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was like, how have I not heard people like just going crazy about this? They took video of me like looking at it, and I just looked like a silly, I don't know. I sounded like a little kid. It was like oohing and eyeing, and they were all laughing at me. In a good way. Like they thought it was cute. So that was really fun. But I think we're gonna try to play some games on that, and then we're gonna do board games and stuff. Very excited. I think it'll be a fun day. Okay, so now I want to use, I think that's all I want from here. Let me double check my colors. Because I have some trees in the background, but I don't know if I want, I think I want this dark green. I like this dark green. It's just my, yeah, that's dark green. I want to do a little bit of lighter at the top. And then we'll go into the dark. There we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And it's just going to be us, I think. I don't think we have, maybe my brother will come over. I'm not sure yet. My mom, maybe. Usually we spend it with some friends who are from out of state, but they're not coming in town this year. So we're just like, well, what are we going to do? So yeah, this year we're going to just kind of figure things out. Yeah, I like the way that looks. That's a good combo. If you guys have your Neocolors mixed together, your jade green and your dark green, it makes a pretty tree. I might do another layer of color on the sky too. Just because I want the snowflakes and stuff, I'll be whitening all of that out. And I really want them to stand out. So I might do another layer of the jade in the sky. This one will definitely not be finished before Christmas, but I feel like it's going to be wintry enough that that's fine. I'm trying to get some more green on my brush to just bring it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'll do another layer of the jade. And then do a little bit of pencil shading on the clouds up there. But I really like the way, I like that look so far. I think it's going to be really soft and pastel, and I like it. Okay, let me grab my Inktense. I'm going to do a little bit of work with those. Get that back in here. Okay, so I know I want to use that. So far I've used my navy blue and my crimson. So I'm going to grab those colors. So I have like the blue and the pink. And then I was thinking about a red. Just, I know that that's no longer making it pastel. Maybe I could just do the crimson darker. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Because this looks kind of red right here. I mean, it's still pinky, but looks a little red. So let's just color this part a little bit darker right here and see how that goes. I want to have this all be white, all this woodwork right here, I think. And then have a dark roof. I was trying to think, you know, what other pages did I want to try to finish before the end of the year, but I'm just not even I'm just coloring whatever like feels good at this point in time. Just like what's going to give me a little shot of my endorphins, or no, what is it called? My little shot of dopamine for the day to make me feel better. So I colored an extra page in Fur Balls last night and finished the one that I had started, and I started another one and then ended up finishing that one, and that made me feel good. So I don't know, I might do another one in there still too. That book just makes me happy. Like, it's definitely a happy book for me. Don't be surprised when you see that on my favorite books this year, my new favorite books, or whatever it's going to be in the video. It's like, yeah, that's going in for sure. Okay, let's do this one as a red roof. Wait. Let's do this as a red roof. That'll work. Yeah, just coloring a little bit darker with that crimson, a little bit harder, really does make it look more red. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with that part yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to bring in like a nice, like really light, warm brown. I just don't know. Okay, I do want one more roof to be red, so one of these two, I think. I don't know which. Let's go with this one. We're going to have the red roof here. I'm very tempted to get the Rita Berman winter book because I have all of the other books. I was like, I really probably should get it. Wait, do I have it? Hold on, I'm going to check and see if I have it. Well, it doesn't appear that I have it, but I feel, for some reason, I feel like somebody got it for me, and I don't know. I just don't know where it would be if it's not in the couple of places that I've been keeping those, because I have all of my winter and Christmas books kind of in one place. So, but then I have all of my Rita Berman books in another place, and it's not in either of those places. So I don't know. If I did get it, I've put it someplace else, and I have no idea where that would be. I try to keep my books in the same, like, typically by author, and then, like, as a theme kind of too. Well, maybe not a theme per se, but. All right, and then I'm going to do a lighter pink down here for the little, what is this called? I don't know what this is called. Can it be? No. I don't know. This little bit. Whatever that is. Okay. All right, so that's going to be really cute, I think. We're going to do... I guess I'm doing no, I'm not going to do a blue church. I'll probably do a white church. I'll probably do that one white, and then just do the roofs a different color. So this will be blue. So we're just going to do blue, blue, blue. This navy blue is a really good, like, cool blue. So that's, I like it. I think it's a nice color. Okay, here we go. So there's my start for my page. think it's going to be adorable once it's done. All right, so that's it for me today. My son was wanting to get down here, but I was like, look, dude, I need to chat with my peeps. So you're going to have to go away for a little while so I can do that in peace. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is the last weekend for the year. And I've missed a few weekends here and there, but this has been one of the consistent things that I've done throughout the year. And I always appreciate all of you for watching, all of you for hanging out with me, for choosing to spend your time with me. I mean, I love that. I love that it means a lot. It really does. So thank you so much. And Happy New Year. Good wishes to you all in the coming year. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.